The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
Protein spill. Check. Tight dog. 49, check 49, check 49. Check. Fresno.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here we go.
Now Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Wormley. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
You got nothing. Topper! 57's the mic. Watch 57. Come on, boy.
3rd and long for Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Cousins gives way to Cook. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Ooh, the juke. Cook with a first down and much more. 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 53 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
Now a play fake here on first down. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Come on, set. Get the flag. Line 50. Hey, watch me.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll bring up a third down.
I got him. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
This time Jackson will throw it. He'll buy some time right, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Rolling to his left. That's to his running back, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here we go. Check. Watch 54. Check 99. Switch.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. 9th play of the drive coming up. And certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Watch out. Switch.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Everson Griffin, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
First and 10 at the 26-yard
On first down, Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a third down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Jackson. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. That's it. 5-4. You're trapped, you're trapped. Right there. 54.
They're going to try and throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided there was a time to be aggressive.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 21-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Cook. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing is Cousins. Forced, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Cousins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Bailey's kick is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This will be taken short. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First down, Ravens.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.